Before you freak out here, let me tell you that this whole thing is in relation to the Nvidia GeForce Now leak from a few weeks ago, where a bunch of games have been reportedly leaked. A few days later, I saw some of the games that were listed on it, including one that's really important to me, and I assume many of you, and I thought, it's too late to make a video about it, but I figured, what the hell, better late than never, huh? But first, if you end up liking the video, subscribe to see more like it. So GeForce Now is Nvidia's cloud-based streaming service for games. I never used it myself, but I know that these subscription-based gaming services are becoming more popular as time goes on. A leaked list of games has surfaced of future and upcoming games on the service. Some of these games have been rumored for a while to either be on the way or just coming to PC. I believe the list itself was taken down since the official list that was leaked, I should say, but some of the highlights included Alan Wake Remastered, Avowed, Batman Arkham Knight RTX Remaster, Batman City Builder, Bayonetta 3, BioShock 2022, BioShock RTX Remaster, Chrono Cross Remaster, Crisis 4, Death Stranding Director's Cut, Demon's Souls, Dragon Age 4, and Dragon's Dogma 2. Holy shit. I guess I should say I'm sorry that I missed this. I claim to love Dragon's Dogma, but clearly I don't love it enough. Last video I spoke of Dragon's Dogma 2, we were really speculating a lot with rumors and various things some of the project directors from the original game had said. I was pretty confident then that we would get Dragon's Dogma 2 at some point based on all of that information we dug up, but now I would say I'm even more confident that it's on the way. The important thing here to remember is that, yeah, this is just more speculation based on a leak of information that may not be accurate, but Nvidia did respond to the leak, and I would wager their response is pretty telling, at least to me. Nvidia is aware of an unauthorized published game list with both released and/or speculative titles, used only for internal tracking and testing. Inclusion on the list is neither confirmation nor an announcement of any game. Nvidia took immediate action to remove access to the list. No confidential game builds or personal information were exposed. So basically, they're not denying that the list here is real, even if some of it may be speculative on their part. But think of it this way too. Unless they got some word that these games are coming, or at least being talked about, I don't see why they would just make a random list of games to track or to speculate on what they might be getting on their service, or even to test. I'm happy to die on the hill here, I'm probably grasping at straws, but this is in my opinion the most direct confirmation we have thus far of Dragon's Dogma 2. The original game is almost 10 years old, it came out in 2012. Why would they just randomly speculate or be preparing for the eventuality of the second game coming to this service? The answer is it's either in development, being discussed, or being totally fucking bamboozled and gaslit. Maybe it really is for testing purposes, maybe they really are just speculating, but I have a feeling it means more than that. Again, this is not fake, by the way. Like, the guy who leaked it did do the work and showed his work too, and you can even see that here. And again, maybe we are getting too caught up in it and it really isn't anything because it showed off a lot more games than we are discussing here. But I think this, in addition to other rumors, at least hints at Dragon's Dogma 2 being a real possibility in the near future. After all, Dragon's Dogma came out in 2012 on PS3 and Xbox 360, and then released a year later with an expansion on PC, and then re-released yet again in 2017 on PS4 and Xbox One, and then again only came to Switch a few years ago in 2019. I bring that up because at least Dragon's Dogma needs to be somewhat on the brain of the minds at Capcom, considering they also shut down the servers for Dragon's Dogma Online in 2019 as well. Dragon's Dogma Online is based on Capcom's open-world action RPG Dragon's Dogma. The game successfully launched in Japan back in 2015, reaching 1 million downloads just 10 days after it was released. Unfortunately, the MMO never made it to the West, which some fans say might have boosted player numbers enough to keep the game alive. The community is also crying out for a Dragon's Dogma sequel, preferably with a co-op feature to replace the now shuttered MMO. As I said in my last video about Dragon's Dogma, and as I will say here, given the popularity of this franchise, and remember it just got a Netflix series last year, I don't see Capcom just letting the IP remain dormant for long. So while I would say we should always wait for official confirmation of the game before getting our hopes up, I think it's safe to say, based on all of this information, that Dragon's Dogma 2 might be coming sometime soon. Whether that's next year, or the year after, or even further than that, I don't know, but either way, I'll hopefully remember to stay on top of the news next time, huh? Anyway folks, thanks for watching my latest hell coverage of Dragon's Dogma 2's latest leak, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, consider subscribing, liking, or disliking, and commenting down below, and all that good stuff. I'll talk to you all soon, and I love you all. Maybe.